All right, here we go. Hey, how you doing, Sebas? Good to see you again, good buddy. I don't know, I got the yawns. Did not sleep much last night, and I did not nap much tonight, so we'll see how it goes. Hey, Sebastian, let me know if the trolls get out of control, and then I'll turn on the subscribers only mode. Okay. Joe, no, I don't. For the most part, it's just me in the bag. Hey, Nance, welcome back. So. Yeah, for those of you who are new, all of this is mostly just for cardiovascular exercise, right? Some people like to run. I don't like running. This I enjoy doing. And so it's a way for me to keep my heart rate up, you know, once a day for about an hour and a half. And just work on my cardiovascular health. That's about it. Thanks, Nance. Thanks, Sebastian. Whoops. I went Sparta on the bag. This is Sparta. Whoop. All right. Yeah. But like, this is part of it. Peter Griffin edition, right? Hey, this is Sparta. Bird, 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 bird. Bird is the word. all day. Oh, I forgot to drink my pre-workout. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Or am I? I don't know what an Oshiro is, but cool. Eyes on the bag, bro. Yeah, well, so the camera is the closest thing I have to a mirror, right? So every once in a while when I'm striking, you know, I look at the camera just because I want to check out my cute butt. No, I'm trying to look at my form when I'm doing it, I guess. So I know it feels awkward because it's like I'm breaking the fourth wall. I get it. Oh, that was a quote from a movie. What movie was that? Thanks, NK. Good. Also, for those of you who are new, I'm keeping my left arm, this is my left arm, at rest, right? So two things, the stream inverts the image. So you may see this as my right arm, but it's not. This is my left arm. This is my right arm, right? So I'm typically in an orthodox stance, right? Jab, cross. But a few weeks back, I pulled some muscles in my left arm. And so for the most part, I try to keep my left arm at rest. I'm just kind of keeping it here, and I'm only doing strikes with my right arm. I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover, so never been in a fight, and I never will be in a fight. Okay, 504 troll. Oh. All right, so everybody, put user in timeout for 24 years. Boom, there you go. Say goodbye to the troll. I won't stand for any bigoted remarks. So you know, every once in a while people show up here, and because I look the way I look, they assume that I think a certain way. It couldn't be further from the truth. So we are in Pride Month, and I I want to convey all of my love and respect to the LGBTQ community, and I want them to be respected and welcomed as they should, as every other human being. Okay, and so if you come in here and you make bigoted remarks, that's just not going to fly. Sebastian, don't worry. Somebody was being a troll, so I got rid of him. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll have more to say about all that stuff too. I just cannot stand bigotry. So when people go out there and they start making derogatory remarks against people who belong to certain groups, cannot stand that. So yeah. Yeah, that's right, Nance. All equal. All equal, all beautiful. Okay. Humanity is beautiful because of its differences. Okay. If the world was just a bunch of dudes who look like me, it would be an absolutely boring place. Okay. The world is a great place because it's made of everybody with everybody's differences. And that includes color, sexual orientation, gender identity, absolutely. The whole spectrum, right? So, anyway, I'll get off my high horse here, but also don't assume you're anonymous on the internet. Okay? you I'll leave it at that. Anyway, back to it. Hey Mike, I'm all right. Like I said, I'm doing this for cardiovascular exercise. Hey Dax, the core. I explained earlier that I'm not using my left arm because I pulled muscles here. So I'm keeping my left arm at rest. I'm just kind of blocking with it, that's it. So I'm just not gonna be using it for the next few weeks. It sucks, but it is what it is, so. Whoa. Thanks, Andrea. Anyway, if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I recommend hitting the subscribe button now because when the channel gets crowded and the trolls start trolling, I usually switch the channel to subscriber only mode. So if you're subscribed for like 5 minutes, if I do the switch, you'll still be able to chat. So, all right, I'm gonna open the garage to get some fresh air. It's like 95 degrees in the garage right now. Not super pleasant, so it's still like 85 degrees outside, but it's better. Yeah, Sebas, I figured I'd mix it up today. Hey, Grim. Thanks, buddy. Like I said, I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover, so. If somebody ever steps up to me, the most they'll get out of me is a hug. So, no, they're being uncouth. That might, you know, change into like a rear naked choke. But if they're cool, it'll still be a hug. The outside air feels so nice. I just close the garage whenever I strike because I don't want to make noise for the neighbors, so. Sebastian. You know I can't do a 540, buddy. I don't have your skill, buddy. Plus, if I try to jump that much, I would cause an earthquake, man. Oh, the air feels so nice. Oh, all right. I will say I drank a bunch of Diet Coke this afternoon and I'm like, whoa! Technically my body is tired and it wants to yawn, but it does give me a good amount of energy. Holy crap. Caffeine for the win, right? Who knew? Hey, hey Vladimir. Welcome, buddy. All right. Tweaking on caffeine, you guys. Hey, MMA boys. All right. Exercise ring closed. Sweet. Sweet, you guys. All right, let's go. Let's see. MMA boys, mostly, you know, Muay Thai, a little bit of boxing. Just, you know, badly, of course. How old am I? I'm 48. Yes. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to all of my LGBTQ friends. Y'all keep shining, all right? We need you. We need you out there shining your light very bright. Pushing back against those bigots. Right, so chat. How many reps do I have left? I don't know, buddy. That's a moving target. So I'm 31 minutes into my workout, and my workout usually lasts about 80 minutes. So I've still got about 50 minutes worth of whatever this awkwardness is. This slow moving train wreck that I am. All right, Sparta. This is a bit of a lead side kick. Whoa. Yeah, I slipped. Yeah, I'm okay. No, I'm not gonna pass out. I can do this all day, buddy. Oops. Alright. Let's see if I have a spinning back kick in me. As I always say, my spinning back kick is awkward because I'm still trying to develop it. Okay, so I know it sucks, but I just practice it for giggles, all right? Because you gotta have the giggles. That should be my next t-shirt. I do this for giggles. Thanks, Trip. All right. All right, so. So that's kind of how I work it out. I just kind of do it slow, and I just kind of break the steps apart. So I'm not trying to get it on. I'm not trying to get it in one smooth motion because I'm not there yet. So I'll just do like step by step. All right, let's try again. All right, Sebas, don't be too long, buddy. Don't leave me alone with the trolls, buddy. Thanks, Trip. Yeah, that's my thing, right? Just gotta break it down and then try to progress little by little, right? Whoa. Yeah, that one was, nah. The range and the y-axis was a bit off on this one. And by a bit, I mean a lot. That's fine. Win some, lose some. Hey, Mr. Thoughts, or Miss Thoughts. Oh, thanks, Angel. I'm just practicing it, right? So, like I said earlier, the back kick is something I'm building toward, and so it's for the most part it's an awkward for me, right? So that's kind of why I just kind of take it slow and I just kind of break it down. This one actually felt pretty good. Yup. Set down, eat. All right. Thanks, Doobie. Thanks, Angel. Yeah. Well, yeah. Tip with my hand. Oh, okay. All right, handyman. Oh. All right, I need to go drink some water. Hey, Ian. Good for you, buddy. Keep that boxing going. You want to know my age? You never ask a dude his age. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm 48, so. Just an old dude doing things at the bag. That's it, so. I am the slowest moving train wreck on YouTube. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water, all right? Chat amongst yourselves. Toodaloo. Ah! Oh, I can feel the caffeine wearing off. I'm about to go narcoleptic on y'all. Oh, I'm tired. Oh. Show me the way to go home. 'Cause I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Oh, dude. Whew. Oh. Oh, getting lightheaded. 8 et 7, 15. All right. Hey, Sabrina. I'm all right, thank you. I was getting a little bit lightheaded for a second, so it's okay. It's all good. You know, when you're old, sometime your body goes like, "Hey, buddy, no, no," right? And so then you're like, "Yes, yes," and then your body's like, "The heck you are." So, you know, it's just a conversation that you gotta have. Thanks, Sabrina. I appreciate it. Thanks, sis. Yeah. Sabrina, sure. I'm friends with everybody. When it comes to friendship, I'm like Oprah, right? Whew. And you be my buddy, and you be my buddy, and you be my buddy. Ah! I do love me a round cake. Roundhouse. Roadhouse. Oh, hey, Johnson. Yeah, you know, we do it wherever we can, right? Thanks, Sabrina. Oh, that's cool, Johnson. Yeah, I'm in the US. I'm in Texas. I made this T-shirt. It says "not out," right? Like you're down, but you're not out, right? And so, because I often do that in my workouts where I'm like, Ugh, I feel like I'm about to die, but then I just kind of motivate myself to kind of get back out, right? So, down, not out. So. If you want to get this T-shirt, if you want, right? I mean, look, I don't need your money, but I definitely appreciate it. So you can go to. I made these T-shirts really just at a kind of side, kind of motivation project, right? It's like a hobby. So I made a few for myself. I was like, oh, you know what? Some people might want to buy it, and maybe it'll make me a couple bucks. So you can go to grindandsweat.com, and then there you go. You'll see all my stuff. And I have some designs for women as well. Oh. Like me personally, I don't follow boxing much, so you know, if anything, I was just happy to see Mike Tyson get back out there and show that, you know, you might, even if you're old, you can still have some fight in you. So I think it was nice for us older dudes, especially for me, like to see a guy who's actually he's like 10 years older than me, you know, kind of getting out there and getting in the ring like that. I thought that was really cool. So. Hey, minimum wage. You too, buddy. Oh, the brand of the car, it's a Hyundai. It's a, oh yeah. It's a Hyundai Tucson Tucson. Sebas, you're back? He's back. Nice, buddy. Let me try and do some back kicks again. Bro. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Oh, the caffeine has worn off. My lack of sleep is catching up to me. But come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he hit 100 subs? Oh, Sebas, that's awesome, buddy. That's really cool. That'll be nice. So he'll have the same t-shirt as me. That's awesome. Here's the T-Boogie. He's our dude, man. And you, Sebas, you're not too far from 100, right? I think last time you were like 80 subs, I think. Hey, Chris Farley. The goal, really, I don't know. I started out doing those live streams because I used to record my workouts with a GoPro and then save them on my computer. It's just that the process was tedious. And then I realized that I could just live stream my workouts on YouTube, thinking that nobody would ever watch. And then once the live stream is done, it's saved on YouTube, right? So I don't have to download it from the GoPro to the computer and then, you know, stitch it together and all that crap. I can just live stream and then it just saved on YouTube. And then, so I started doing those live streams back in September. And then as I expected, nobody ever joined. And I was totally cool with that. And then in November, suddenly like YouTube started, I guess, promoting my channel, popping it up in people's, you know, vertical scrolls. So like suddenly there were like 200 people watching me work out and telling me like how bad my form was, which I mean, they were not wrong, but I was just kind of doing this as a way to work out. So it's all just kind of cardiovascular exercise, right? So even with crappy form, I could just be doing this, you know, for a half hour, which was close to what I was doing, and it's still valid cardiovascular exercise. It's just painful to watch, right, from somebody who doesn't have that context, and they're like, you know, who's this old guy, just looks like, you know, like a dummy, right? And so when that happened, I started to pay a little bit more attention to my form, and instead of just kind of doing like this, I just kind of started, you know, trying to be a little bit more careful with how I punch, you know, throwing some kicks in there. And so some people were kind enough to give me specific feedback to improve my form, and so I just kind of started doing that. And I don't know, it just kind of took off from there. So I was like, oh, you mean I can work out and I can have people watch me do it? I'm like, why not, right? So I just kind of did it, and over time I just kind of built a community doing that. So I'm up to like 3,000 subscribers right now, and each subscriber that I've gained has been through some of those live streams, people watching me work out, and then they were like, you know what, hey, this is kind of cool, you know, like some people appreciate it, and for me it kind of helps motivate me, right? So like when you join a gym, you know, you're just kind of lifting weights and you're working out among people who are kind of like-minded, right? And so it's a little bit of a community here, right? Like the best gyms are very supportive of one another. And so for me, I'm kind of achieving a similar kind of motivation community, right? Aside from the trolls who come in and they're like, you know. But thankfully, I've got some mods now. I promoted some of my regulars to moderators. And so when somebody acts like a troll, they just kind of take them out back, and, you know. So I hope that answers your question, I guess. Okay, you're 84. That's cool, buddy. That's right, Sebas. You're good at that, buddy. Hey, Preppy. Bah. Oh. Woo. All right. That's right, Christian. You got it. You summarized it really well. So I'm actually in Texas, but I used to live in LA. And I do miss it a lot. Texas is nice because we've got family here, but like, I definitely don't miss LA traffic. I don't miss the California state income tax, but I do miss just about damn near everything about LA. Just the coastal life in LA, you know, all the beautiful beaches, you know, the ocean. I used to go scuba diving quite a bit when I lived there. It's just really beautiful down there. It's nice. So, you know, obviously it's got its challenges like every place does, but you can't really beat the beach life in LA. I mean, sure, San Diego actually. San Diego's even better, but I've never lived there. I've visited San Diego though, it's really nice. But yeah, Southern California I think is the best place to be on the planet. Christian, that's cool, buddy. Yeah, Yosemite. I've been to Yosemite as well a couple times. Yeah, I mean, you know, you've got Big Bear. I mean, you know. Oh, Christian, sorry. All right, sir. Who you calling buddy, pal? Who you calling pal, friend? I do say buddy a lot. Yeah, yeah, I do. I do. Part of it is because uh, I've watched a lot of uh, Letterkenny. So Letterkenny is a show on Hulu. Uh, it started out on the Crave network in Canada, and it's about life in a small Canada hick town. And yeah, so if you go on Hulu and you search for Letterkenny, you know, they use the word buddy quite a bit, or like that's a Texas size 10-4 good buddy. And a lot of interesting, like really cool Canadian expressions that just kind of rubbed off on me, I guess. The guy who's the brains behind Letterkenny, his name is Jared Kiso. He also did another show about hockey. It's actually an offshoot of Letterkenny. In Letterkenny, there was this character called Shorzy, and so he made a show that's an offshoot called Shorzy, and that's like the life of this character Shorzy, who's this, to put it mildly, irreverent hockey player. And like when you first meet him, when you know the show starts in the first episode of Shorzy, you know he looks like a real dickhead, but then you start learning a little bit more about him, and then you know he turns out to be a really good dude, right? And so I know nothing about Canadian hockey or hockey in general, but that show called Shorzy is absolutely hilarious to watch. It's great. It's a really good time. So if you have Hulu, I recommend Letterkenny and I recommend Shorzy. Two great shows, both made by Jared Kiso, and you'll see a lot of the same cast in both shows as well. David, you say bud. Nice. No, I see what you mean, Christian. For me, I mean it sincerely as this kind of brotherly camaraderie, but I understand how it could be construed. So I'll try to resist using this word to you. All right, I'm just about done. Ah. Hey, Tuesday. My arm is still the same, so. All right, I'm gonna call it. Let me see if I've closed my rings. I should have, I think. Yeah, 12:50, that's good. Okay. All right. Oh, hey, Christian. Yeah, I'm done investing in bags, though. Hey, Tuesday. Thanks, buddy. I mean, thanks, my guy. I got this right here. All right, take care, Christian. Hey, Alexander. I've I've been at it for a bunch of weeks, so um, like I had in April, I didn't work out much in April, but I picked it back up toward the end of April, and then through most of May, I've been pretty consistent in working out almost every day. Like so, in a 7-day week, I usually work out 6 days a week. So it's pretty consistent in May. This week, I did take 2 days off from working out because I just needed to rest my body. So that's cool, Sebas. So I guess both you and Christian like those tie backs. That's good to know. That's good to know.
I don't drink beer ever. I don't drink alcohol really. Um, but yeah, you know, eating habits are just a challenge for me. So it is what it is. Hey, Sebas. No, dude, it's not a tradition. I did it the last couple of streams. I'm not gonna do it today. So unless you give me a specific reason to do so, but I'm good. I'm mostly going to end the stream and then take a shower and then get some rest. So yeah, thanks, Alexander. Yes, I am sweaty. All right, well, everybody, I appreciate the hang. So if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. Um, I I try to do these streams every day, usually about 6 days a week. So I usually give myself one rest day. This week, I actually give myself 2 rest days. So, but for the most part, I've been pretty consistent, working out 6 days a week. So, uh, oh, Ian, yeah, you were boxing, right? I think you were saying you were boxing at the same time. Wait, I got a text from Sebastian. Let me check. I'll watch your video in a bit, Sebastian. All right, everybody. Have a great evening and see you hopefully tomorrow. On Sunday, we'll see how Sunday pans out. We'll see. So, all right. Have a good evening, everybody.